welcome back, my Homo sapiens, to the finale of Wind Waker Randomizer. My name is Attacking Toucans, and I hope you know that by now, since we're in episode 28 of this series. Holy crap, this one ended up being a bit longer than Zooter, but it wasn't too bad. But at the end of a Let's Play is always such a bittersweet moment. It's sad because we're about to end an adventure that's been a blast to go through. This Let's Play has been so much fun. But it's also exciting because we know that a new adventure is on the horizon. So what we're going to start off with today is there's a couple things we're going to collect before going to the underwater section of Hyrule. First off, I figured out that there is an item that we can collect from doing the first small section of the trading side quest by talking to these Gorons. We're going to give him the flower we got from Zochiller, our favorite Eskimo. Here you go, sir. What? No, I don't. No, keep it. Just give it to him. Tetra, stop holding it in the air. What? Sir? Oh, I guess we have to talk to him first. That makes sense. You don't just hand a random stranger a flower before talking to him. That wouldn't make sense. So we're gonna trade the town flower for a sea flower.
Satisfactory. Then my fee will be, for a guess, 20 rupees will do.
We have plenty of money. Cool. I think I'm gonna name this Goron Moron, so he can be Moron the Goron. And then later, when he does something and gets on the news, but whenever they're talking about him, the news anchor will say, now, Moron the Goron. So the portion of the side quest we do is really short. We just start on Bomb Island, then we talk to the second Goron on Great Fish Isle, and then we go back to Zochiller. And I'm just gonna keep on calling him Zochiller, even though I know his real name, but we don't call him by his real name anymore. That is in the past. But we'll go back and talk to him, and he'll give us a reward, which I'm hoping is sea chart number 37. If it's not, then I don't know where it is, which thank you for everybody who pointed out that we were missing sea chart 37. My stupid ass apparently can't count, so I didn't realize that we weren't possessing that one. Alright, now that I talked to the Goron like 5 times, because I kept on like spamming through the text, because I'm such an impatient parrot. Exotic flower. Ooh, so exotic. Oh, that's the wrong song. Song of Passing. I'm not trying to destroy Windfall with a giant cyclone, but what if I did? Call me Hurricane Tetra. Oof. Okay, no, too soon. Too soon for jokes like that. Alright, guys, get in your final Windfall Island theme. Get it in, because this is the last time you'll hear it. Oh? Okay, this is not sea chart 37, but we finally found the hero's charm. I'd almost like given up on it at this point. Okay, so where is sea chart 37? Maybe it's down in Lower Hyrule, because according to my treasure tracker, there is one chest down there. I guess we'll have to go down there and check, so let's go ahead and do it. King of Red Lions, Coral, are you ready? He seems really ready. Are you ready to go down to Lower Hyrule and allow me to see your true form? Oh, guys, I'm gonna miss the post boxes. I think that's the thing I'm gonna miss the most about this Let's Play is the dancing post boxes. They were my favorite. Well, maybe someday we'll do another Wind Waker randomizer and we can bring back the dancing post boxes. If I was to do another randomizer, I think I have like determined what settings I would choose for it to make it like a bit more quick, a bit more fast paced and more interesting. What I would do is I would turn off the sunken treasures, long side quests, and the reefs, because all of those were a bit repetitious and didn't really add much. And then I would turn Key Sanity on to add a bit more collectible items, because Wind Waker Randomizer doesn't really have as many collectible items as Zooter that like help progression, so I think turning Key Sanity on for Wind Waker would make it a bit more equivalent to Zooter, Ocarina of Time. So we're inside the gigantic bubble. I always thought this was such a cool location. So Admittedly, I have never beaten Wind Waker Randomizer. I've played quite a bit, but I've never been to this section, so I'm not sure what we're going to see. Can we go down and get the Master Sword? How's this gonna work? Gonna fight the Iron Knuckles. I wonder if we pull the Master Sword and get something new from that. It's not on the tracker, but you never know. Oh, the iconic stained glass windows. Oh, I forgot how good the tune was in this castle. So do we do anything down here? I guess not. Oh, I just realized later we're gonna have Tetra / Zelda help us fight Ganondorf. That'll be interesting. Fighting Ganondorf with ourselves. We got our wifey, Ruto. We have our grandpa, Raru. Our homegirl, Saria. I think whenever my viewers see this guy, the only thing they can think of is pussy. We have Impa. Hello. And Naboru. Such cool stained glass windows. So in my side series, I'm doing this Planet Coaster series called Let's Build the Ultimate Zelda Coaster. If you guys didn't know about it, it's pretty cool. Wink, wink. But I built a giant recreation of my own interpretation of Hyrule Castle in that series. And I made the interior of my castle themed after the interior of this castle in Wind Waker. Except it's not, doesn't have like the fallen pillars and stuff. Ooh, it's all glowy. It's nice not having to fight all of the moblins and dark nuts in here though. But yeah, I'm kind of just taking in the environment for a second since we didn't really get to come down here and see any of this. But yeah, this is the inside of Hyrule Castle. Did anybody watch this whole entire Let's Play of Wind Waker Randomizer without ever seeing the actual story of Wind Waker? Because if you have, first off, kudos to you for sticking through it. Second off, you should play actual Wind Waker. Like even if it's HD, it's definitely worth it. Oh, forgot about the barrier. For those of you who didn't know, in the speedrunning community, a couple years ago, somebody found a way to bypass this barrier without getting the Master Sword, which sped up the times for completing this game in speedruns by a lot. Ooh, that barrier needs some lotion. Can we kill the Peahat with the flower? Flower power. No? Okay. I'm gonna keep it. We'll give it to Zelda as a nice present. Oh, you know what I should have done? Something I should have done is I should have went and got some more of Grandma's soup. That probably would have come in handy. Especially before fighting Ganondorf. Ooh, there's some magic. But I guess something we can do is before you fight Ganondorf, you get the opportunity to go back to the overworld. So we can go and get some Grandma's soup before then. We'll have to get rid of something. I guess I could... I don't think we need this water. We can get rid of that. Oh, then the Force Firefly. I'm going to go ahead and let this go. So pretty. All these moblins. So I went to try to get something for getting the deluxe Picto Box from Lenzo, but you can't even like get the upgraded Picto Box until you do the first half of the pictograph side quest. And so I felt like that wasn't really worth it. So we're just not going to do that. Bye. See you later, alligator. Oh, that orb was floating because it was above the sword. Interesting. I guess we can pour out the water too. Tetra, at least drink it. Have you drinking any water this whole entire quest, Tetra? You're going to get dehydrated. And then your skin's going to get all crackly and disgusting. Ooh. Oh, hello? They were hiding from me on the other side. Alright, time to enter Ganondorf's castle. Ganondorf's castle's kind of cool. It's a little bit underwhelming. I cannot remember if we have to refight the bosses, though. I don't know if that's a thing in the randomizer. I would imagine they just skip that element because it doesn't really add on to the randomizer. Yeah, it looks like we don't have to do it. Cool. I'm okay with that. We've already fought all the bosses once, so we don't need to do it a second time. But if you've never played this game before, in that room, like all 4 cardinal directions take you to the like 4 major temples of the game, excluding Tower of the Gods, and you refight the bosses. But you fight them in black and white, which I always found very interesting. I never quite understood the concept behind that, but that is how it be. Oh yeah, this thing. Do we have to do this? Oh, hello, Phantom Ganon. I totally forget how this section of the temple works, honestly. But can I just shoot him with the light arrows, like, right away? Hey. So dead. He is so freaking dead. And he drops the most badass sword ever. Oh, I love this sword so much. It looks so dope. Okay, so here's where we get our shortcut back to Hyrule. But where is that chest normally at that I was talking about? Oh, you have to like jump into one of these pits. I'm trying to remember this temple. I don't do this temple very often. What? Hey! Ronaldo, you must remember well the appearance of this room. Oh yeah, they cut out the cutscene that shows... Normally when you enter this room, it shows you like a 10-second cutscene, the order that you're supposed to solve the puzzle. Okay, that's right. I remember this now. Did we just jump down here to enter this section of the temple I was thinking of, though? Indeed. Okay, so the way to solve this puzzle is very interesting. You have to kill Phantom Ganon, and then whatever door his sword points towards is the correct direction to go. Oh, he only takes one hit. That's right. He's not like the actual fight. So I have some really exciting news for you guys. Something that I've been keeping in wraps for a while now. I've mentioned it on like some live streams and a bit on Planet Coaster, but I thought I'd mention it on one of my more viewed series now that it's becoming more of a thing. But I'm actually starting my own convention called Versus Expo. And I just wanted to mention it to you guys just so I could start like planting the seed in people's head about it being a thing. But pretty much what it is it's going to be a 3-day event in Chicago at a hotel in Chicago. It's going to be April 19th through 21st next year in 2019. And it's going to be an event dedicated towards versus and speedrunning races and gaming, competitive gaming tournaments and races. I'll have a lot more information coming in the future, but I want to start planting that seed just so people can start thinking about it and considering going. I would love for people watching right now to attend. I think it's going to be a really fun event. I think it's really going to bring a lot of the community together. And it's going to be a great event to go to if you want to meet other gamers like yourself. Zelda randomized races are going to be a thing that is involved with it. So if you're into Zelda Randomizer, it's definitely going to be a fun event for that. And yeah, it's going to be, I don't want to talk about it too much on this video because that's not the purpose of this video, but just be on the lookout for more information on that. It's going to be great. I think the most similar thing you could compare it to is SGDQ, like Summer Games Done Quick, but it's also not going to be very similar to that at all. Mainly because Summer Games Done Quick is like a G-rated event. You can't even say like anything that's mildly inappropriate. But Versus Expo is going to be meant for more of like a teenage adult audience. We're not going to be as like uptight about those things. And then we're also going to be focusing on just competitive races, not individual speed runs. It'll be only races. But it's been something that I've been planning for like 2 years now. I've been like really keeping it a secret for a long time, and I've been putting in so much work towards it, and it's so nice to like finally be able to like mention it in some of my YouTube videos, and then in the near future have a big reveal. All right, here is where we fight Ganon for the last time. And I think this should be the last treasure chest in the game. And if it's not treasure chart 37, I'm gonna be very, very confused. And I feel like Serena Williams in this bitch. Here we go. This is better than Wii Sports. Oh, I was gonna say, where's my treasure chest? What? A piece of heart? That's not what I was hoping for. I'm so confused. Where in the world is my last treasure chart? Okay, I think what we're gonna have to do to find this last treasure chart, and I was hoping I wouldn't have to do this during the Let's Play. I wouldn't consider it cheating because we've already technically finished the randomizer. I'm just wanting to go for closer to 100% completion. But I'm gonna look at the spoiler log to find out where it is, because maybe I just accidentally marked something on the tracker that I didn't mean to. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I looked at the spoiler log, and apparently that's what I did do. I misclicked on the tracker. So what we're going to do, first off, I'm going to get rid of this wall so we don't have to worry about it. We're going to go back up to the mainland, and I'm going to go to 6 Eye Reef, where I apparently never did the submarine. So yeah, let's go do that. Oh my gosh. Playing this game on a emulator is a little bit difficult sometimes. For those of you who have asked, I'm playing this game on a RetroLink USB GameCube controller. I'm not playing this with a keyboard or anything, that'd be impossible. But yeah, it's just like a regular GameCube controller, but it plugs in through USB and allows you to play like game emulators and stuff. It's pretty nice. I would endorse it. So let's take this black magic portal back to the surface, shall we? And where does it take us? None other than the Forsaken Foreskin. Just weird being here during the daytime. The music does not match. Oh, well, I take that back. It is now nighttime. The sun was like, yeet! Alright, he is the bugger that evaded us this whole entire time. But we found ye. Something that I just thought of, though, is in Ganon's Tower, we got a heart piece. That was our first heart piece of 4. So from this treasure chart, if we get a heart piece, that'll give us 2 heart pieces. That means there's 2 more heart pieces in this game that we haven't gotten, this randomizer, which it's impossible for me to find it at this point. Like, there's no possible way for me to figure out what I'm missing. So I guess we're just gonna have to complete this randomizer without 2 heart pieces, which is sad. I don't know. I don't care that much. I'm not gonna like spend hours of my time trying to figure out where those 2 heart pieces are. There she is, the last treasure chart of the game, number 37. All right, last treasure chart treasure of the game. My money's on a heart piece. I love Tetra's face sometimes when we pull it up. All right, I was right. So yeah, there's 2 more heart pieces somewhere in this world. And I have no idea, because I can't like control F and find a heart piece in the spoiler log because there's so many of them. So who knows where they could be. Hi, Grandmama. Yes, I would like some soup, please. Looks tasty. Yeah, got some of that delicious grandma soup. Alright, so while looking through the spoiler log, I realized that there's another heart piece we can get. See those little things on the ground? These are called joy pedestals, and if we put 14 flowers into them, then this man sitting on the bench over here will give us a prize for doing so, for decorating the town and making it look nice. Alright, so we placed 15 flowers around the town, only need to do 14. And Sam here should call us a joyous volunteer and give us something, right? Oh, if I remember correctly, putting them inside the house doesn't work. They have to be outdoor pedestals. Okay, now that I placed them all outdoors, he should give it to us. There we go. Alright, so there's one more heart piece in the world. I have no clue where it is. It's just gonna be lonely for the rest of his life. I'm trying to rack my brain and think if there's like anything we for some reason skipped over. And I don't think so. So I guess it's just lost in limbo forever. Yeah, I'm kind of sad because I wanted that 20th heart container. And now we're just one away. There's just so many places it could potentially be that I have no idea where to even start looking. So I guess it's just gonna die alone. All by itself. Only heart piece left in Hyrule. That was a really dope sound effect too. Forget what happens if you go through this tunnel. I'm curious. I think it just leads you back in here. Oh, you can't even go through it. Fair enough. All right, Tetra, you ready to go kill Ganondorf and save yourself? That's odd, but that is what we're about to be doing. I still can't believe we're at the end of this Let's Play, though. But yeah, so we're how many different locations I filmed this Let's Play from, because I started it in Seattle, and then I filmed some episodes when I was in Los Angeles, staying for a week, and then I filmed some episodes when I was down at Lake Havasu, Arizona, and then some episodes when I was in Phoenix, and then I finished it up for my new office in Los Angeles. Well, technically I live in Torrance, which is like 10 minutes south of Los Angeles. Los Angeles is more so just like a giant area. Do I gotta kill these guys? Let's kill them all, just for good measure. Why not? I think we have to kill him anyways to open up the top door. Oh! He's searching for his spear in the wrong location. I wonder if his name is Brittany. He lost his spears. I make myself laugh sometimes, and that's all that matters. Okay, I'm not gonna play around with the Dark Nuts though. I went to Universal Studios a couple days ago. Went to the Horror Nights. My friend Troy that I made the Mario Kart video with, he's with Machinima, and Machinima hooked him up with two tickets with express passes to Universal Studios. So me and him he invited me, and we went to Universal and just ran through the whole entire park. And we didn't have to wait in any of the lines because we had the express pass, which I honestly kind of felt guilty about, because these people were waiting in line for an hour, and the line was just longer because we were just skipping in front of them all. The Horror Night at Universal would not be worth it if you didn't have express passes, because the lines were so long for those people, and like the mazes are good, but they're not good enough to warrant waiting in line for 60 minutes. Nah. Sniped. Oh my gosh, we're just jumping straight into this. Dang, okay, well this is a puppet Ganon, and I haven't fought this guy since Wind Waker Versus, so I'm quite out of practice, but I'm gonna try my best to not suck complete anus hole on this. Gotta break his strings. Well, I don't think you have to break him down completely. I just think you need to make his tail fall down. This is such a cool version of Ganon, though. My two favorite versions of Ganondorf are the Twilight Princess version and this version. Just because I like all the different forms and such. I think it's so much cooler. Although Twilight Princess Ganondorf was a bit of a cop-out because Ganondorf just appeared at the end of the game for no reason apart from just wanting to appear. There was no purpose to put him in. They could have made Zant be like the final boss and given him more extra like build up. But no, Nintendo has to add Ganondorf because there's no Zelda game without Ganondorf. Although there is lots of Zelda games without Ganondorf. Majora's Mask, the best Zelda game. At me if you don't agree with me. All right, phase 1 over. Kill him, and then he turns into a slithery snake. Oh, this is so gross. The sound effects. Ugh. Oh wait, no, he turns into a spider first. My bad. It's like the derpiest spider in the world. I don't know why, but his face reminds me of Josh Jepson's cat, because Josh Jepson's cat is the derpiest face in the world. But like father, like son. But where is he? Oh yeah. There's his butt. No, don't run from me. I just want to shoot you in the ass. Okay. Never mind. Did anybody else watch the Streamies? The YouTube Streamies? It's like that YouTube award show. I watched it. It happened yesterday. And it was like so awkward. Like, I don't like using this word very much, but it was really cringy. They had the Try Guys as the opener, which, I mean, the Try Guys from BuzzFeed, they've made a couple good videos, I guess. But I do not think they're a good representative of like the internet and the YouTube community. I don't think BuzzFeed should be an actual representative of YouTube at all. But no, they were the face of the Streamy Awards, so that's cool. I preferred last year when John Cosart was the host. I don't know, it's so weird. I think the most like cringe part though was they had like a full 1.5-minute segment where they announced the candidates with a girl talking with an ASMR microphone. And like, nothing against ASMR, but I don't think they should be forcing people to listen to it on like the Streamies. Like, don't be shoving that shit down our throats, because it's so hard to listen to. Like, I don't really mind, like, sound effect ASMR. That's not as weird, unless it's chewing. Chewing freaks me out. But, like, I don't like when talking is an ASMR, because I just don't like the sound of somebody, like, whispering into my ear, and that's what talking ASMR sounds like, and it hurts me so bad. I think it's, like, the opposite of comforting. I know, like, some people, it really helps them out, so I'm not going to demonize it and say, like, you can't listen to it. But at the same time, like, doing it for an award show, it didn't feel right. Not at all. I mean, he's just spastic. This boss fight is always, like, the most difficult part of the speedrun for this game. Because, I mean, you can do your best to have really good accuracy, but sometimes there's just a little bit of luck, a little bit of RNG to try and shoot his tail. Especially in the first form, I'm pretty sure you have to shoot his tail before knocking it down, and before breaking the string, and that's a lot more difficult than even this is. And this is pretty difficult, especially for me. He's like going crazy. Bruh. There we go. Alright, one more hit, and this phase should be over. Hit me, baby, one more time. I don't know why I've made 2 Britney Spears references in the same episode. Reached an all-time low. This video has gotten toxic. Okay, I'm done. There's writhing around in pain. That's right, you deserve it. For looking like a big strand of anal beads. Get out of here. The boss fight's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. We still have to climb the rope to the top of the roof. Alright, the worst thing about coming all the way up here is when you get up here and you accidentally fall before breaking this teleportation pod open and having to climb up here all the way again. I've done it too many times in my life, and let me tell you, it is not fun whatsoever. So, on the official speedrun of this game, you normally beat this game without the hook shot, and the speedrun of this segment is actually really cool. What you have to do is you have to use your leaf to blow one of those little fuzzballs over to this platform, and then what you have to do is you have to blow yourself up with a bomb and kill yourself. And it kills it, and he drops a heart every single time. I think almost every single time. And you have to use, whenever you die, you're able to like use this glitch that allows you to float until you don't die until you officially land on the ground. So you're able to float up onto this platform up here, and you land on top of the heart, and it brings you back to life. And that's how you get up here without using the hook shot. It's really cool. I guess I can include a little bit of footage. Oh my gosh, it's my soul sister! Oh my gosh, this is so weird.
I'll use this bow to cover you. Attack him as best as you can.
It's really weird just jumping into these fights without seeing the cutscenes. Okay, I don't remember any of the tactics for fighting this guy, so if I do this in the worst way possible, I apologize a million times. This is one of the coolest Ganondorf boss fights, though, just because you have Tetra fighting with you. I love the teamwork aspect, because you don't feel nearly as alone, which I think is like the coolest part. I also like this model for Ganondorf. I think this is one of the coolest Ganondorf models in the game. At the very beginning, Ganondorf just takes these light hair arrow hits like a champion. So it's pretty easy, but then he starts getting a little bit smarter. Ouch. Dude. He gets real pissed. He knocks out Zelda / Tetra. Now we just gotta do some real sword fighting tricks. Gotta prove ourselves as a swordswoman. Swing that sword, girl. Just gotta do action commands mostly at the right time. Love action commands. They're so hot. Dual wielding swords is so cool too. Anybody who can do that is a badass. Isn't it kind of strange to think about, like in the medieval times, being like an expert swordsman was viewed as such a cool skill to have. Like it was such a useful skill to have back in those days. You could become like the best knight in the world. But nowadays, we don't even care about skills like that. Your skills don't matter unless you can like program a computer or like an expert in robotics or technology nowadays. Oh yeah, we have to use the mirror shield. That's right. Gotta reflect some arrows. Oh yeah, never mind. She's not smart enough to realize that yet. This boss fight has a weird progression. Shoo. Oh. Keep on missing those action commands. Gotta have better reflexes.
Ronaldo, you have to distract him. Are you ready? I'll aim for your shield.
Here we go. That's called some teamwork. Oh, wait, what? Oh, shit. Is that it? Oh, my God. Ganondorf's now a beautiful unicorn.
He's so adorable.
Tetra almost can't believe what she just did. She's like, that's dark even for me. Man, Tetra is embracing herself. Nothing more heartwarming. But if both of these girls had sex, would that be considered masturbation? Having sex with yourself? Who knows? But yeah, this is Coral, guys. Viewers, Coral. Viewers, this is the actual King of Red Lions. But he's not a boat. Wait, you could come with us. No, don't invite this old man with us. We don't want him around. He'll make us look lame. You don't want to hang out with old people. That's lame. Tetra / Zelda. I love how you can't see his mouth. It will be your land. Check out our bubble armor. It's actually really cool. That'd be a cool upgrade for the game. A bubble armor that allows you to like walk underwater. I still feel like Wind Waker is an amazing game, but I still feel like it has so much more potential. I would love to see another game in the Wind Waker universe. I love the concept of islands, because you can make each island so different. I feel like Wind Waker had so much more potential than it currently does. I think they had to rush the game a little bit, so a lot of the things in this game are a bit repetitive, such as like the platforms, submarines, the reefs and stuff. The game will save and make a file for a second playthrough. Oh. Sure, I guess I'll save. Wait, now the memory card's not set up for the simulator. Yeah. So I totally expected there to be a credit sequence at the end, and I was gonna get all heartfelt and like gushy and be like, thank you guys so much for watching this Let's Play. It was such a great experience. It was an honor to get to entertain you, and thank you so much for giving me your time and all that jazz. But I guess we don't have the opportunity to do that, so I'm just gonna wrap it up here, because, you know, using protection is good, even for outros. So thank you all so much for watching this series, guys. It honestly was a blast. I really enjoyed this Let's Play. It's always a delight getting to go through this game, especially with a new twist like this randomizer having on it. It's really cool to see that they're still working on this randomizer and adding models, and I'm really excited to see where else it goes. I will probably do another randomizer playthrough on this channel in about a year or so, and we'll just kind of see where it is, and we'll kind of do it a little bit different and see what settings they add and whatnot, and see how it's changed. But with that, I believe this is where we depart. So thank you all so much for watching this Let's Play of Zwar. My name's Attacking Toucans, and I'll see you guys in the next one.